Karan had dreams, big ones. He imagined success in bold letters, top grades, dream job, financial freedom. He wanted everything, and he wanted it fast. But each day, reality dragged slower than he liked. He'd make to-do lists, check them obsessively, and feel empty when boxes stayed unticked. He'd scroll through Instagram, seeing friends getting promotions, traveling abroad, launching businesses. How are they already there? He wondered. Why does my life feel stuck? His planner looked clean, but his heart felt cluttered. He hated waiting, hated slow progress. It felt like he was moving in circles, not forward. Every night, a silent pressure built in his chest. He'd sigh and whisper, "When will things finally start working for me?" Weeks passed, and Karen's impatience turned into quiet frustration. He studied, worked, tried everything, yet felt stuck in the same place. Every time he checked his progress, the numbers looked the same. No promotions, no achievements, no breakthrough moments. It felt like he was running hard, but getting nowhere. Late one night, he stared at his planner, still blank. His chest felt heavy. "Why am I trying so hard if nothing ever changes?" he muttered. His friends were leveling up. New jobs, new cities, new lives. And Karan? Just spinning in circles. With a deep sigh, he shut his books. The thought struck him like a cold wind. Maybe I'm not meant for anything big. The next morning, Karan visited his grandfather, a calm old man with kind eyes and soil-stained hands. He had spent decades growing plants in his backyard. Karan always admired how his grandfather seemed unbothered by time. Sensing Karan's frustration, the old man smiled and said, "Come, I want to show you something." He led Karen to a quiet corner of the garden. "This spot," he said, "is for my bamboo." "But there's nothing here," Karen replied. His grandfather chuckled. "Not yet. I planted the seeds last year. They haven't broken the surface, but they are growing, just not where your eyes can see." Karen frowned. "How can you be so sure?" "Because I've done this before, and I know some things take root long before they rise." Karen's grandfather sat down on a stone bench and began his story. "There was once a young farmer," he said, "who wanted fast results. He planted bamboo seeds and watered them every day. For weeks, nothing happened. Months passed, still nothing. The soil stayed quiet. He felt mocked by the silence. He began to doubt himself. Maybe the seeds were bad. Maybe he had failed. One day, his neighbor said, "Give up. Plant something else." But the farmer shook his head. "I believe in the roots," he said. On the 5th year, something magical happened. The bamboo broke through the surface and soared up, almost overnight. The grandfather turned to Karen and said, "Most people quit in year 2. Winners wait until year 5. Karen walked home that evening with his grandfather's words echoing in his mind. Most people quit in year 2. Winners wait until year 5. He opened his notebook again, this time with less pressure and more purpose. Maybe I've been growing roots this whole time, he thought. Instead of chasing instant results, he shifted his focus to daily progress. He wrote down small, clear goals. Nothing huge, just consistent, doable steps. Each day, he showed up for himself. 1 hour of study, 1 chapter of reading, 1 new lesson practiced. He stopped comparing. He stopped doubting. He started trusting. And just like the bamboo, something inside him began to rise, quietly, but surely. Months passed. Karen stuck to his routine. Slowly, he began to notice changes, not just in results, but in himself. He focused better. His mind didn't race like before. Studying didn't feel like a fight anymore. It felt like progress. His grades improved, not dramatically, but steadily. More than that, his confidence grew. Friends started asking, "What's changed?" Karen didn't brag. He simply smiled and said, "I kept watering my roots." For the first time, he felt peace. No rush, no panic, just quiet, upward movement. Success hadn't arrived with noise. It had grown in silence. Karan stood quietly in his small room, surrounded by notes, sketches, and reminders of every small effort he'd made. For months, he had felt like nothing was moving forward. But now he saw it clearly. Those days weren't empty. They were laying down roots. The frustration, the slow mornings, the unanswered questions, they had shaped him. "I thought I was stuck," he whispered, "but I was growing underground." Like bamboo, he realized true strength starts where no one sees it. His confidence didn't come from praise. It came from practice, from patience. Anyone can rise fast, he thought, but without deep roots, they fall just as fast. Karan saw now that his silent efforts had created something solid. Success wasn't about quick results. It was about showing up, again and again, even when the world was silent. He breathed deeply, grounded like never before. He wasn't just chasing dreams anymore. He was becoming the person ready to hold them. As Karan stood near the bamboo grove one last time, he felt different. Not because success had suddenly arrived, but because he had changed. He had become patient, grounded, focused. He smiled at the tall bamboos swaying in the wind, remembering the long years they waited underground. True strength grows where no one can see it, he thought. He knew now that every quiet effort, every unseen struggle, every day he didn't quit, had built the roots of his future. Success wasn't about loud wins or public praise. It was about silent growth, inner discipline, and staying when it was hard to stay. Now, as you finish this story, ask yourself, are you giving your dreams the time to root deeply, or are you pulling them up too soon? Bamboo doesn't rush. It prepares. It grows where it matters most, underground, and then it rises. So, will you keep digging deeper or walk away before the breakthrough?